What's going on, guys? This is gonna be a guide for PvP tips and tricks for the Red Mage, because I feel like this is a class that is pretty underutilized in PvP. We're gonna talk about front lines for now. Maybe I'll make a different video for the feast, but just people, they dismiss this class just because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to play the class like it's supposed to be played. When you're a Red Mage, think of yourself more as the Adept. So be the Adept. You can heal, you can use high DPS spells, and you can melee. So you're kind of balancing all three of those at the same time. You're not going to be great and excel at either one. Like if you want high kill games, maybe you should play another class like Samurai or something like that. Something that's going to give you a lot of confirmed kills. Red Mage is more of a high KD assist type class. Like it's going to be really hard for someone to kill you if you know what to do and what to look out for. So number one, just be aware of groups leaving you always. Like, never let a group leave you behind in front lines. That's just rule number one, first and foremost, before we start hopping into it. So just a few mechanics that I want people to see real quick. Like, I don't think people actually look at the PvP actions for the Red Mage. So when you play PvE, I'm pretty sure you use this kinda a little bit just to get some burst damage in, but this is more like bread and butter right here. Is core and the displacement skill. Now you have to use this way more than you think. I think people don't use this enough. You have to use this way more than you think you should. Like, anytime I can get like a confirmed one-on-one, or anytime I see someone below half health, I'm jumping in there. I'm going for that kill immediately. So anytime I see somebody, let's say this striking dummy's at half health, I'm immediately going in there. And if I don't have the gauge activated, I'm using engagement, knocking it down some more. Depending on how far away they may be from me, depends on when I want to jump back, and maybe I'll start casting again. So anywhere to 50% like this, I'm jumping in there, I'm going for it, I'm jumping back out, start back casting. Because I just put, like I said, I don't think people really look at these skills. So when you jump in like that, you start a heavy. And then when you pop back out, you cast bind. So that gives you time to put another spell in there to cause more damage. You should be doing this constantly, and I don't think people do it enough at all. Then there's the engagement. Is the reason I have it set up like that is I go 1, 2, 3. So you go core, engagement, displacement. If I had maybe one of the variations of Burst, Stone Bear, Fire already ready, I might have threw it in there before I jumped back to cast again. But you need to have these three lined up, ready to go at all times. Anytime I see somebody at 50%, I'm jumping in there, I'm burst damaging, they're dead. It's just too easy. That should just be in the back of your mind. I'm going in, I'm bursting, I'm coming out. Now, I will tell you that you definitely need to be careful when bursting out, because sometimes, I've definitely done this, I've run into this, sometimes you'll jump in, you'll do a lot of damage, and you'll hop out, and you hopped into like the enemy team back here. So be careful. Don't try to do it when you're surrounded by enemies or you're being pinched. Stuff like that will get you killed immediately. So just be aware of stuff like that. The other thing people don't realize is that So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to get to this combo, right? I'm trying to get to the enchanted combo. And to do that, I have to get to 50, right? On both sides. I mean, that's part of the mechanics on PvE. But when you do it here, it's way faster. Because I can cast, so I'm at 25 now. Now watch, just do math. That's all Red Mage is just doing math. Watch. Cast Breath Fire, double up on it, bam, that's 50. So basically, if you do that twice, that's 50. Let's go balance it out, right? I go bam, throw it again, that's my other 50. So 2 casts of your Verifier of your Ver Stone will automatically put you at 50. You're ready to go. So now that ups my kill ratio. So instead of a 50% enemy, maybe it's a, let's say 70%, 75% enemy. Now I'm finna go put some hurt. Now I'm finna dash in, do my stuff. Now I'm starting to use the enchanted combo. They're gonna move around, I'm gonna move around at the same time. Now I know for a fact, boom, I'm jumping out, boom, he's not gonna make this. He's not gonna make it. See, that guy had full health and I had a piece of his health bar before that. He's not gonna survive that, especially at 75%. Maybe a tank or a healer, but not a DPS. Anybody that was DPS, I would have killed them right there on the spot, especially after casting the bind and then following up with a high damage spell like that. So if you're unsure as to what I'm talking about, maybe you were wondering why, because I know I definitely did in the beginning, maybe you're wondering why these skills down here are, you can't assign them to a hotbar. No matter how much you click them, you can't assign them to a hotbar because they're a changeover, they're an evolution in your skills. So you can only use them after the enchanted combo has happened. You'll cast either Ver Holy or Ver Flare. That'll activate your Scorch, and then personally I would tell you to go ahead and hop back, bind the target every time. That gets you out of that melee range so people can't take you out as easily while you're trying to cast Scorch, and that's an automatic kill ready to go. Another thing, heal yourself. I can't do it, I can't show you this, but heal yourself and other people as much as possible. Like, your teammates will be somewhere in this area depending on how your HUD is set up. Just you're not a healer, but like I said, you're an adept. Constantly monitor that, because every time I heal, I probably can't do it right now because I've taken no damage, but say I did have damage, that would push my light and dark magic up 5. Now for the dual cast, you can't go +5 It's not gonna work like that. They're smarter than that, right? So what you have to do is you have to use the heal to set up magic. So I'll cast the heal on myself or one of my teammates. That'll give me the +5/+5, and it gives me the dual cast, and that allows me to throw out what I need at the moment. So I needed light magic, bam, there's my light magic. I found another person to heal, bam, I healed them. It's too easy. So basically I'm healing, I'm acting as the role of a healer, and I'm still doing my DPS at the same time while I'm managing my light and dark magic, trying to get to my enchanted combo. Now, the other thing is the adrenaline. As soon as you have adrenaline, dump it. Dump it. Don't hang on to it at all. Dump it. You'll probably get maybe 2 to 3. Your adrenaline will be just a big AoE. It's not a kill per se. You can kill somebody if they're low enough. It's basically just to set up somebody's health so that you can do what you've been doing, what I've been already telling you to do. You pop in, you cast an envelopment, you pop out, you start your cast. That's gonna kill. your adrenaline most likely won't kill. If it does, that person was already weak and you just happen to get lucky and you got some confirmed kills off of it. Like I said, the red mage is more of a... Red mage is always going to be more of a high assist person, not really so much a high kill person, if that makes sense for you guys. Like I said, if you want like a high kill game, you can do it, don't get me wrong. I definitely can kill a lot of people with that combo, just popping in and out. But like I said, you have to be very selective. I'm constantly monitoring who has the health. He has full health, not him. He has 50%, I'm going in. I'm finna go take that guy out. You may get killed in the process every now and then if you go into a group, but you should be able to go in, DPS, pop back out without getting killed. Like that, you see the dots already. Like, he should be stuck if this is 1v1, maybe 1v2, and I should be able to go ahead, cast, finish him off, and then worry about the second person right after that. Hopefully I'm near my group as that happens. The other thing, I personally, when you go to your additionals, I personally would use Drain and Mana Ward, because Mana Ward gives you the barrier that absorbs damage and it heals you and your MP at the same time. So if you are already healing people, like you should have been anyway after listening to this, this will go ahead and heal you and help you protect other people. Drain also heals you and it increases the more damage you take. So as you start reaching that critical level of health where you're about to get one shot, I'll probably just go ahead and throw this out. It's also useful for when, let's say I need to target something and maybe I don't have time to stand still, like I'm at a range, I don't have time to stand still and cast while I'm chasing somebody. I just throw them out there, I just throw them both, and then that gives me enough time to catch up, and I'm like, oh, okay, got him, cool, he's out, I burst out, I start casting, now I'm at the proper range to start back casting. Now he's, look, that easy money at this point, right? Hop back in there, get him out of there. Easy money at that point. I feel like the instants just give them pressure. You're just pressuring people to start running. You're gonna dash in. They're gonna get that slow. They're gonna get that bind. You're gonna cast on them again. Do the high DPS. Make sure you balance your mana. I wasn't really paying attention to it right there, but make sure you manage your mana at the same time. Make sure you keep it even, because like I said, really want that enchanted combo. Anytime somebody's running from me and I got that enchanted combo, I might as well be a monk out here. I'm like a dragoon or something. I'm finna DPS and I'm finna take out whatever's running from me. It's not gonna work. You can't run from a red mage if they have the combo going. The other thing that I feel like people make a huge mistake on, stop using scatter. Okay, so let me actually get rid of some of this and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So let's say I use some of this stuff, right? Alright, so look, I'm at a 30-40 balance, right? We know that if I cast Verflare or Verstone, I'm gonna get 25 if I make a full cast. I cast and I recast it with the dual cast, it's gonna be 25. So this is where you gotta pay attention to math. Stop using scatter. I get it. It's what you use a lot in PvE, so people click this. But look at that. That's 5. And that's 5 more, as opposed to me casting straight up Verstone. 10 plus 15. Stop using scatter. Like, scatter is like if there was like a super huge clump of people, say like 5, 6, 7 to 10 enemies, and I was like, I kind of don't know who I want to hit, I'm just going to keep, maybe I already got the the enchanted combo going, and I just want to hit a bunch of people at once, sure, use it. But if I'm building mana, don't even touch it. Stop touching it. That's, you take your mind out of PvE mode, start getting aggressive. Also, Mana Ward and Embolden. Anytime I'm entering an engagement or I'm leaving an engagement, I make sure to just go ahead and put both of them on. That just, because it just increases your survivability rating. So I go ahead, I hit both of them anytime I feel like I'm finna engage, and I just go. So even if I'm getting hit a lot, I'm still gonna survive most of that engagement. It's not gonna bother me so much to the point to where I feel like I gotta back off. Even if I'm getting hit by other people, that's something they have to deal with, not me. They're gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna put work on them at this point. The only other thing that I have to say is, you probably won't use Reprise and mulling it that much. It's really more if somebody's chasing me, like if I was being chased and I'm running away and I don't have the mana, like right now, I don't have the mana to do the enchanted combo, then I would use like Reprise or mulling it just to keep the DPS off. Like, let's say I use this up, hold on, let's just make an example real quick. Let's say I used up all my close combat tactics, he still got that much health, I'm running away, then maybe I'd use mulling it just so I can keep running. But really, what you should do when you're trying to escape is just throw displacement that causes the bind, sprint, use the chocobo. As you can see, I got, stuff gets hectic sometimes, so anytime I press up or triangle, I'm getting out of here. I'm not trying to hang around. If I'm being chased, that's the time you need to start taking advantage of heals and building mana that way, because you'll actually have damage and that'll actually go up. And then that also gives me time to use the dual cast, so I can start throwing stuff back at them while they're trying to chase me down. Also, you got to be really conscious of drain when you're being chased at that point too. So drain gets better the lower your HP goes, because you're gonna run out of those medical kits sometimes, and it's gonna be a pinch, and you're gonna have to throw that drain out there, and you're gonna be ready for it. So the other thing is, people will leave you, so whenever you're in there, make sure you're just constantly checking your map, constantly seeing where the groups are. If you see call outs, people are like, go south, go south. Like, don't stay to the north and keep attacking, because people will leave you. You'll probably have the advantage. It'll probably be this much health left on somebody, and you'll be attacking, and then a whole group shows up and they will just mess you up because your entire team just ditched you. Like, it happens. It sucks, but it does. Always check the map, don't get pinched. So just to sum that up, like I said, stop touching scatter. Don't even, it's so much slower. That when I first started using red mage, that's what I was clicking, because that's what you used to clicking in PvE. Stop it. Ver fire, ver stone. Heal yourself, heal other people. Another thing you can take advantage of is fall damage. Anytime you jump off of a cliff or some type of ledge and you take damage, heal yourself, because it gives you mana. Just jump off on purpose, it doesn't matter. Heal yourself. It puts you one step closer to your enchanted combo. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the guide, guys. I hope this really does help you start getting some of this out. You guys should be a lot better off than you were if you stuck through this video. But hope those tips help. Hope to see you guys on the front lines. I'll probably make another video for